Okay guys, so now that you've found a product, it's time for us to actually source that product and find a supplier for it using Alibaba. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to open Alibaba and you're going to click join free. Now you're essentially just going to create a free account using Alibaba and enter your email address here and slide to verify. What will happen is you'll just complete this process, they'll send you an email and verify it. Now I'd suggest creating an email address specifically for Alibaba, because what they'll do is they'll send you tons of emails with regards to messages and other suppliers just contacting you and promotional materials and products that they think you might want to buy. So I'd suggest just creating a separate email address that all your Alibaba messages go to, just to avoid all of that stress and that hassle, and just have all your emails in one place. This also helps with your business so that you have all your Amazon and your business emails within one place. So once you've done that, you'll get an email, just click the verify link, it'll take you back to Alibaba and verify your account. Then once you've got that, click sign in, enter your details here and sign in, and we're going to be presented with the Alibaba page. So we're going to go ahead and do research for one of the products we found in the previous video, and that is the camping sheet sleeping bag liner. So let's copy sleeping bag liner and let's see if we can find this product. And click search. Okay, so we're just going to paste it into the top and search for it. Now there's a few things we want to pay attention to here. The first is trade assurance and the second is gold supplier. So we're going to check both of these boxes. Trade assurance basically ensures that your money doesn't get lost along the way. So a supplier that offers trade assurance means that you don't pay the supplier directly, you pay Alibaba and they hold the money, they hold the funds until your suppliers actually produce the goods and delivered them. So it's an added level of security, so you don't pay your supplier and they run off with the money if they are like some fly-by-night organization, which hopefully they're not. So trade assurance prevents that, they pay Alibaba and they hold the funds. Then gold supplier, no one's really sure how efficient this is or how good this is to be a gold supplier. Essentially what it is the suppliers pay Alibaba every year to be a gold supplier or to maintain the gold supplier status. So the longer they've been a gold supplier, the better. And if a supplier has just been around for 1 year, as you can see here, it means they've just paid Alibaba and they've only been on the site for 1 year, so they could be a fly-by-night organization. I generally wouldn't contact an organization or a supplier that's newer than 3 years, 4 years preferably at least, because if a company's just here for 1 or 2 years, they could just be starting up, they could just be some unorganized fly-by-night organization, and I wouldn't risk it. There are companies that have been here for a while, so we'll just go with those. So as we can see, this 3 year, they might be a good company, $4 to $8 a piece, $8 to $25 a piece. So these prices are estimates. I wouldn't take them for the set amount because they could be higher or lower depending on how you want your product customized. So you want a custom logo printed on your sleeping bag liner, or you want a custom tag or a custom box. Things like that all add to the cost and you have to factor those in. So they will provide you with a custom quote depending on what you send to them. I will show you in the next video how to contact your suppliers, what to ask them, what to say, and how to follow up, but that's in the next video. So let's scroll down and see if we can find a good supplier from this first page. So right off the bat, I'd say this doesn't look too bad. So they've been around for 5 years and their price is 99 cents to $5. And that's not a bad range considering we're going to be selling it for around $20, $21. So let's take a look at this company. So we can click on this and see what these people are offering. So once you click on the product, you'll see that it shows you the price and a bit of the company information. So we can see from this that this company, if you click on company profile, we can see that they're a manufacturer, trading company, and distributor wholesaler. So what you're looking for is a manufacturer. These companies that are specifically trading companies aren't suppliers you want to get a hold of, because what a trading company does is they're basically a middleman between you and your supplier and your actual manufacturer. So what they do is they'll add a markup on the price from the manufacturer, and it just ends up being more on your part that you have to pay, as well as a more tedious and drawn out process because all the communication is slowed down because they have to contact the manufacturer and then relay that information to you. So it just takes much longer. But from this you can see they've got a total of 301 to 500 employees. So I can imagine that being a manufacturer, all those people in a factory. But if you see the total number of employees being 10 to 20 or 15 to 50, something like that, that implies that they're a trading company and not necessarily a manufacturer. So this company does look good. You can also see they've got a website, and you can verify that. You can Google them and just make sure that they are a legitimate company. So I would contact a supplier like this, especially considering the price range is within what we want. So let's go back and see what else we can find. Here's another one. Blue portable cost-effective polyester sleep bag liner, maybe $1 to $4, 4 years. I wouldn't mind. They offer trade insurance. You can scroll down and see. Okay, here we go. Zeiss Trading Industry and Trade Co. So that means they're a trading company. So I wouldn't even bother contacting these guys. It's got it directly in their name, and I'll show you what it looks like to be a trading company from their page. You'll see the total employees 51 to 100, so they don't have that many people in their company. So they're expected to be a trading company, even though it says manufacturer here, but their name is Tradeco. So another way to check this out is check product categories. So product categories refer to the sort of things that this company sells. So if this company is selling drawing rulers, sports and outdoor, kids and baby equipment, pet supplies, women's leggings, that's a very broad range of products. So you can't really imagine a company that's making drawing rulers to also be selling sleeping bags, because those two things, they can't really be made with the same machinery. That you don't really imagine them to be made in the same place. So that's more likely a hint that this is a trading company, if you do find others that don't have it explicitly said that they're a trading company in their name. So I just avoid them entirely. Whereas if you find a company that sells sleeping bags and they also sell backpacks, sleeping bag covers, sleeping bag backpacks, maybe chair covers, things like that, those are all materials and you can imagine them being made in the same factory, then they're more likely to be a manufacturer. But if they're selling a whole range of things from different categories and selling plastic products with material products, you can imagine them to be a trading company and a middleman. I'm just going to avoid them. So say we found a good company. That first one wasn't too bad. I would go through multiple pages just to find one of the best. If you do want to minimize your effort and your time, you can change it at the top of the page from products to suppliers. Now, this won't show you the multiple products from each company. It'll just show you the company's name and maybe some of the products that they offer. So something like this. This company sells camping tents, sleeping bags, backpacks, tent pegs. So I can imagine this being one manufacturing company, because those things can all be made in the same factory. They're a 9-year gold supplier, and their top 3 markets are Northern Europe, North America, and Western Europe. That's another good thing to watch out for, is where they're exporting to. So if they're exporting to countries like India and Thailand and Bali, or Southeast Asia and things like that, those countries are third world countries, and they don't really have as high import standards as the US. So if you can find that your supply is shipping mainly to Europe and the US, that's another good sign, because they're used to the regulations and the standards provided by those first world countries. So those are a few things we can just look out for. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to contact your supplier, what to say, and how to follow up. That'll be in the next video, so stay tuned.